You actually owe $80,000.
Wait a second!
Money affects every aspect of our lives, but most importantly, our relationships.
You think it's coming off the top?
Hey, you said it.
Oh, wow.
I am Leah Collins, and I'm a financial relationship coach.
But I heard you
I'm
good.
pretty good. One person has nominated someone in their life who is drowning in debt. I help people take control. Let's break the bad habits that are holding us back and keeping us maxed out.
Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out.
Today, I'm going to meet Cory and Nina. Cory is a local truck driver, and Nina is a stay-at-home mom to two beautiful girls. Cory nominated Nina because he feels like she's out of touch financially and maybe just a little complacent. This is very common with couples where one focuses on the earning and one focuses on the spending, and they end up on different pages. But that's okay. I am here to help them get on the same page and create financial harmony. Let's do it.
Let's get it like. Let's get it, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it.
Cory?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy you're here.
It's a pleasure. I love your home.
Thank you, thank you. We try to keep it clean.
Yeah. So how are you doing?
Oh, I can't complain.
What's going on? Tell me.
Long story short, I think my wife is draining me. She buying a lot of unnecessary things. She buying a lot of knick-knack paddywhacks. A lot of things that it may seem small at first, but they just keep piling up. Hundreds of $1 purchases.
Are you involved with the management of the finances? How does that work?
It's kind of like I pitch her the money, but then when I hear stories like, we can't afford this, it makes me wonder, why not? You know, I make pretty good living. Why can't we do these things? And then I come home and see Amazon boxes.
All right. I'd love to see what Nina has to say about this.
She probably gonna tell you it ain't true, but I'm telling you.
How does she feel about being nominated?
I don't think she really knows. We talked about it, but I don't think she really think I'm committed to actually going forth with it.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a little bit of a surprise, I think, but this is how serious I am about it.
Hey, Nina, can you come here real quick? I got somebody I want you to meet.
Hello.
Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
I'm Nina.
Nice to meet you, Nina. I'm a hugger.
Oh, hello.
That is our financial advisor.
You've never done anything this quickly.
I am very
before.
serious.
Okay. So how much has he told you?
Not much. He said that he is a little concerned with the spending. He doesn't really understand where all the money goes. He's trying to figure out if he makes enough, if it's a spending issue.
Can we pause? Can we back up real quick? Are you making the statement that I am mismanaging money?
No, you're not mismanaging, because that makes it seem like you're doing it on purpose or you don't know what you're doing. Okay. I'm just saying you're fully aware of what you're doing, just may not know the effects of what you're doing.
I am radiating with heat. I am just livid. The audacity that he has the nerve to nominate me after I manage the household and make sure he has clothes on his back, shoes on his feet, food in his baby's mouth, and he nominates me.
We talked about it. We had the conversation. Do you think we need a financial advisor? I always hear you not take the lead. I always hear you're not here to do anything. All this is on me. So I was like, the least I can do now is call a financial advisor to see if there's some mismanaging of the funds. You know, I'm trying to make sure ain't no numbers doing magic. That's all I'm trying to do. Make sure ain't no numbers doing magic.
You think it's coming off the top?
Hey, you said it.
Oh, wow.
You said it.
Oh, wow.
Take that back. Scratch that out.
You got my eyebrow twitching. We have been together overall 16 years. In college, he had a body, okay? He had an 8-pack, he was young and tender, and he had a butt, so that was my thing.
Originally, I did not like Nina at all because her ex-boyfriend was a friend of mine, so I never looked at her in that way until I looked at her in that way. Me and her share a degree in business, so it forced us to spend more time together. And as time went along,
Enemies turn lovers.
we've been married a grand total of 10 years.
And we have 2 beautiful little girls.
I'm a freelance commercial truck driver making anywhere between $60,000 and $70,000 a year. So our household is a one-income household provided by me.
Except yours truly, because I donate to that income. I am full-time stay-at-home mom, but I'm also a freelance voice actress. We wouldn't survive if I didn't actually chip in.
Do you have an idea of your monthly expenses?
Do you have an idea?
As the person who makes the money, I expect the expenses to be paid.
Okay, so that's a no. Do you know?
I know it's about $3,300.
About $3,300? So who would you say is the spender or the saver? You'll probably say she's a spender, I'm assuming.
I'm also the saver.
Okay.
He knows how to make money, but he doesn't know how to save money.
Which is interesting that you say she doesn't manage the money well, but you're not really involved in the management of it. So that's something we're gonna
We could
get into.
I am not particularly financially involved with the budgeting because I'm not home.
What does you having to be at home have anything to do with you making a financial plan? Like you think you're the only guy that goes to work?
Most people work.
To me, it's an excuse.
Right.
I go to work. Because if I went to work, I would have to still do the expenses, the kids, all of that. Like, now it's 365, 24/7.
Right, you don't get a break.
And then you have a partner who has abdicated responsibility and involvement. It's on you.
What if something were to happen to her? Do you know who your cable provider is? Would you even know how to pay that bill?
Oh, absolutely. I ain't like an Neanderthal. I'm not a
He
Neanderthal.
just that's
I'm not
the
a
one bill that comes to his email.
Right.
Do you know the water?
I do not know the water.
Do you know the energy? Who are we with?
Who?
Do you know who our mortgage company is?
Round Rock.
No. Do you know who were the kids set up with when it comes to recreation?
Do you know?
No, I don't. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's why it's important for you to be involved. I recommend that couples have money meetups at least once a month, just to make sure that both parties understand the money coming into the household, the money going out. Make it fun. It could be kind of like a date night. Do it over coffee, over a glass of wine. Planning your financial future can be romantic. What?
Only to somebody who
It is. If you're thinking about your goals and your future and buying a house and having kids and how you're gonna do, how is that not fun and romantic? What? Maybe it's just me.
No, I love it.
You mentioned the voice artist
Yes.
passion. Do you currently get income from that, or how does that
I do.
work? Okay.
I do get income from voice acting.
Okay. About how much?
Between 20 to 35 a year.
It's not on a consistent basis to where it can be beneficial. Like, I can appreciate the months where you may bring in 4, 5, 6 grand that month. It's the 4 months after that where I get $200 for that month.
And you have a management degree?
I do, business management.
okay,
So
right.
I wanted to go back to work after I had my first kid, but it was just a circumstance that happened.
I wanted her to be a stay-at-home. I'm proud that she's a stay-at-home mom because I don't trust people with my kids. And at the time, I made enough for us to thrive off of
it has changed.
and then be able to do what you call it. Because I'm taking pride. Excuse me. I made enough for us to live off of, survive off of.
He grew up in the hood and like that's not my base.
Okay.
I grew up suburban. My base is like, yeah, a 3-story house. You have 2 cars. So when my expectations become higher, he thinks of it as like, man, that's astronomical.
She can have $1 million. But if $1 million ain't gonna cover what she wants to do, she's broke.
It's just a difference in compatibility there is what it sounds
Exactly.
like. Okay. What are your 3 main goals?
Financially, to be able to be at a point where I don't have to second guess going grocery shopping. I want to be able to have a vacation once a year, and I want a bigger house. I want us to be able to dream bigger and set bigger goals for ourselves. In the next 1 to 3 years, I would like a 4 to 5 bedroom house that has soundproofing for my voice acting and a 2-car garage.
And his and her sinks. Gots to have the his and her sinks.
Well, I have a little homework for you all.
Joy.
This is my Money Moves Makeover Workbook. And I want you to identify your 3 main values. And once we do that and I receive your financials, I am going to determine if your spending aligns with your values. Okay?
She gave us homework.
She gave us homework. I'm studious, so I don't mind homework.
I didn't sign up for that. I'm thinking you finna come in and be like, hey, do this, and we out. Nina, cut out the knickknacks and we gonna be straight. She got me doing investigation. I don't know if I like that part. I'll call you.
Oh, you thought she was gonna be on your team.
Oh, 100%. 100%, I ain't gonna lie to you.
There are 2 sides to every story.
The tables have turned.
I've been on a roll, I've been doing big things. Not in it for the money, I've been chasing my dreams. Pop up on the scene, doing my thing. Up's where I'm going.
Hello.
Hello,
How
and yellow.
are you? too. Good, honey. Good.
Our marriage is still together.
Good.
By the hair of his chinny chin chin.
After reviewing Cory and Nina's bank statements and their financials, I have a game plan that I would like for them to consider. I'm just not sure how receptive they'll be. Thank you for sending over your financials. I did have time to review them, and I really want to show you all the reality of what your income is.
Reality sucks. It look real good. What she
We
doing?
going to a Pablo.
Combined, this is your income, which is about $65,000.
That ain't about that.
And next, I want you to see your debt.
Oh, no, that ain't gonna look good.
That ain't gonna look good at all.
We talking about total sum.
Your total debt, your liability.
Your debt.
Come on now.
Your total debt is $250,000 compared to your income of about $65,000.
I'm overwhelmed.
When you said, shut up.
That's $250,000.
This feels suffocating. I didn't like that. I didn't like the visual. I wanted to turn the table around and say, my debt is my income, and that is my debt, because that's really what it probably needs to be. It can't be the other way around.
In addition to this, I also looked at your expenses. You mentioned during our last session that your expenses are about $3,300 a month. It's actually about double that.
Stop. What are we counting?
Insurance payments, church, I saw church, tithing, your cars, right? A lot of alcohol expenses.
That's true. That's facts. I'm gonna have to quit drinking.
He'll say that today, and then be back 2 months later.
You 100% correct.
The one thing Cory's not giving up is his alcohol.
You right about it.
I don't disapprove of it.
That's the vibe I got.
Listen, I don't disapprove of you drink alcohol, because I drink alcohol too. I just wish we had more funds to have other luxuries like date night, because it's really important to me.
You actually love me. I appreciate that. I really do.
I want you to identify where you can cut spending, but for the most part, you're pretty good at managing your finances.
Great job, man.
Yeah. It's really an income issue.
Hearing those words, gut punch. It's a hard pill to swallow.
The median household income in Dallas is $145,000, and you all make less than that. And you're supporting a family of 4. So I think we need to start there to figure out how we can generate more income into the household. Cory and Nina's expenses are pretty on par for a family of 4. Their total monthly debt is about $2,350. After reviewing Cory and Nina's values and goals, it's clear that they want that bigger home in the near future. However, they have to lower their debts and increase their income in order for any of that to happen. And they're only paying the bare minimum on their credit cards, and at this rate, they'll never get out of this debt.
I guess I could try to work 80 hours a week instead of 70.
It's not even about increasing your hours. We're just not making enough. But the expectancy of our relationship was that he would get into accounting.
When I graduated college, I graduated with an accounting degree. I did accounting for maybe my first 3 to 6 months after college. Completely hated it. If I would have stuck with accounting, I'm pretty sure that I'd be making well within 6 figures, comfortably, at this point in time.
And we could have been more successful than we are now.
I wish it was just as simple as, you know, hey, get out the truck, use your degree. But even when I was trying to get the first accounting job, it was always, you ain't got no experience.
Do you have an issue with her going back to work?
No, if that's something she wanted to do, I definitely support her doing it. It's really...
What was that face for, Nina?
Because she doesn't want to go.
What about remote jobs, remote opportunities? Is that something that you would be interested in?
I got my certification in medical coding and billing.
Okay.
So the caveat is when you first get your certification, you have an apprentice on it. So you need like a lower level job. I need $20 an hour to justify walking out of my house. Everything logistically has to match up with his schedule, my schedule, what the kids need.
People do it every day. They can do it, you can do it.
No, I do not want to go back to work at all, because what's gonna happen to my kids? I'm a mama bear first. You know, like, I have to know that they're good, they're taken care of, and childcare is astronomical. So that's the real weight
I'm a single mom. I do have a strong community where I live. Every job that I've received actually has always been through someone I know. So it's very important to get out there, go to networking events, make those connections.
Because we're not financially where we need to be, I almost feel like I can't even afford to have friends because it costs to go out. I do hear you on
You
the
sound like a lot of excuses.
It sounds like a lot of reasons, girl. The logistics.
People do it all the time. You're more than capable of doing it. Y'all are both very intelligent, very educated. You can figure it out, absolutely, okay? Because you have about $3,000 worth of savings. If, Cory, you lose your job, that's gonna get you through, what, half of the month? And that's it.
I mean, that's reality.
I did notice that you all bought 2 cars within the last 2 years, I believe.
Like, I had 3 different car accidents in the same year. One was legitimately my fault. One was a hit and run, and another one, we had a blowout.
And did you have a trucking accident?
Oh, the big accident. It was the beginning of our marriage.
Yes, it was about 9 years ago or so. I got hit with an 18-wheeler. I got pinned between 2 trailers. I was at the wrong spot, and I broke my arm, I think in 3 places, and the wrist was shattered.
Yeah. Part of his bicep was missing, complete graft. He was in ICU for 4 days.
6, 7 months I was off of work. A lot of debt built up quicker than our income could.
Does it worry you at all that if he were to get in an accident again, God forbid something even worse happened?
Yeah, we'd be totally screwed. We have less than a month and a half. I thought at least 2 months.
The solution is more income. And unfortunately, I don't have no other way to think of it. Right, I have nothing else.
Well, that's our homework. That's what I will help you all figure out. We will figure out ways for you all to make more income. I've been there, so I know how you're feeling. Except my situation was the reverse. I had the money. I didn't have the money management piece of it. But what I did was I started with small wins. I started with my credit card with the lowest balance. I think it may have had $200. I paid that off. So I was happy, I celebrated that win. That gave me the momentum to tackle the next credit card. And then it was the student loans and the car payment. The snowball method is a debt reduction strategy where you pay off your debt by starting with the smallest amount that you owe. You pay the minimum for all of the credit cards except for the one with the smallest balance. You throw as much money at that one as you can. Once you pay that off, you roll that entire amount plus the extra into the next smallest debt. And you keep going until, like a snowball, you pay all of the debt off. And within 18 months, I paid off $40,000 worth of debt and increased my credit score to over 800. If I can do it, you can do it. You're just as capable as I am. It's 2 of y'all. There was just 1 of me. So we're gonna start with some small wins, all right?
Yeah, the small wins will definitely feel motivational.
Right, exactly. It'll give you that momentum and that push that you need to keep going, all right? I now know a lot more about what's behind the numbers and where I'll really need to push for change. My plan for Cory and Nina is to increase their income, reduce their debt, and build their savings. I really want them to have a safety net in the case of an emergency. We are going to tackle all of this debt together.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
3, 2, 1. I just hear that money talk. Money talking at me, got me now I'm in a lock. Got me talking in my sleep and boy I sleep a lot.
Get in there. Get in there. Suck. Oh, trash. That's why I made it. That's why I made it. Trash. What's up with it, though? I'm glad.
How y'all feel, man? I'm all right, man.
Just the time to see him take this ass whooping, dog.
Look, can't get it up quite right.
Nah, you know, that's that ED.
Slip
That's that ED. Probably because you still owe me some money. You out here gambling. That's disrespect.
Cory, you had a long day today?
You know, man, I finally got to meet with the financial advisor, bruh.
What the advisor tell you?
Told me a lot, bruh. Way heavy. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Let's step to the back real quick.
Oh, wait a minute. We ain't even talking about the birds and the bees, though.
Look here, man. You don't know nothing about that with all 6 kids you got. I truly, before meeting that financial advisor, thought I made enough money to support my household. My pride is pretty diminished. But me and my friends are really close. They know all my vulnerabilities. They know all my insecurities. And I respect their opinion.
Oh, man.
What's going on, man?
The financial advisor, she borrowed money. Right, rap, $10,000 bands, stacks. And she was like, this is what you make, boom, boom, boom. I was like, feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? We're doing pretty good. This is how much you owe. I was like, what you mean, like futuristically? Like, nah, like right now. We thought we was doing this, that, and the third. Man, she like, nah, it's double that.
Oh,
Double
wow.
that. It just really hit hard, man.
Would you be willing to change? You know what I'm saying? Like, trucking ain't the only thing that you can do. We can get you somewhere.
Nina hit me with, well, why don't you try to go back into accounting? It was hard getting an accounting job when I was fresh out. Yeah. Now I got 10 years of irrelevant experience to try to find something else. And then I'm working 13, 14-hour days. I don't want to come home and do night classes. I want to come home, have me a drink and sit down. And then you bring up
to adulthood, young
I need
buck.
an adult here.
I don't want.
I said, I know it don't make sense. It's like,
Cory, are you being selfish?
a little bit.
All right.
Little bit.
All I hear is I.
Because I'm the one talking. I'm the one talking, cuz.
But you want her to give her all. You have to give your all.
Even though they may say the same thing that Nina said, Nina may not be as honest with me because I'm a husband. But these gentlemen come from a place of right and wrong. Like, we don't go home with you. We ain't got no reason to cover it up for you.
Would we love you if we couldn't rebuke you?
Exactly.
I'm with y'all when y'all right, man.
Listen to the advice. I've seen you do all types of hard stuff.
For real.
I know that you can do it.
Hey, y'all. Nice to see you again. Hey, Cory. All right. Today, Cory, we are putting you to the test. Yes. You mentioned that Nina cannot stick to a budget.
Okay.
You have the list, a $150 budget, and let's see if you can stick to it. We're gonna follow behind and see how it goes, all right? Cory thinks that Nina overspends on unnecessary items and there's no money left over for the things that he wants. And Nina thinks that Cory is clueless about how much it really costs to run a household. Today, we're gonna find out who's right and who's wrong.
We do need noodles. Have they always cost this much? Have noodles gone up?
Everything has gone up.
Well, that is wild. I guess we're gonna get these instead of the baked beans. So
I mean, baked beans is just more further
down. Yeah.
It is so hard to like give control to somebody that I know they don't know what they're doing. Okay, I'll get it.
Right, am I missing it?
Boom.
Ah, great.
It's just faster for me to be able to do it.
Bacon! One of the things I don't yield on is bacon. We'll be broke when we have bacon.
Cory, are you adding this up yet?
No, just going with it. Just going with it.
Cory's not making any type of like, okay, now we're at 25, now we're at 100. Like, he's not doing the mental math. This 2 for $2. He has no idea how much I penny pinched. I mean, it's the Price is Right every time.
$10. Has it always been $10?
This is clearly new territory for you.
I am shocked by the items in the store prices. I'm willing to substitute certain things, but I'm also certain things that I'm gonna get no matter how high I get. Guys, to grab the beer.
I thought you were cutting back on the alcohol.
I am cutting back, but my friend's birthday this week.
All right.
I'm just,
He's in charge. Let him take the lead. I see a lot of things that are not on the list.
You know, sometimes the list ain't perfect.
We're getting close to that 150.
There's a ways to go here.
Oh my.
We haven't even hit the meat yet.
Oh my.
We're almost at $200.
Your total is gonna be $208.61.
Things are definitely a little bit more expensive than what I thought they was.
Just factor that in, how great of a job Nina is actually doing at managing the budget. Feeding a family of 4 on $150 is actually phenomenal.
It is. I see that more now.
At least Cory and Nina pay cash for their groceries. They're doing that right. The reason that I advise clients to pay cash for their groceries is because if they put it on their credit cards and do not pay it off immediately, which most don't, they end up paying 2 to 3 times more for those groceries because of the interest. That means any items that they got on sale weren't much of a discount after all. All right, Cory, you have $150. So now we are going to play a game called Splurge or Save. You have to figure out what items you're going to keep and what will go back. Are you ready?
Everything's necessary.
All right, let's start here. What about the Apple Jacks?
Do the kids love Apple Jacks this much?
You love Apple Jacks.
Splurge?
I give them my Apple Jacks.
Okay.
I give my Apple Jacks.
Can you take this?
That wasn't even that hard.
What is the alcohol? Okay, splurge or save?
conflicted, man. I'm conflicted.
Are you?
Can you take this off for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
179.
Okay.
Guess I'll take off my soda.
The soda. All right.
I really want my alcohol. I'll put back the energy drink.
You'll put back the energy drinks, get your alcohol. Boom.
Good job.
It's shocking because it's the little things, and so many little things add up. Who knew me enjoying this particular item will blow my budget? I respect the job my wife has always done with the money, but now knowing and realizing that I'm not providing as much as I thought I was for her to make her job easier is the eye-opener.
Don't pick up nothing else.
Do you have an idea of why we're here?
No.
I am here to paint a financial picture for you, okay? Knowing what I know now about Cory and Nina's finances and the number of accidents that Cory's had, I'm really concerned about their ability to manage an unexpected catastrophe. Mother to mother, I just really want to have a conversation with Nina without Cory to figure out what she would do if the worst were to happen. I brought you specifically to a scrapyard because Cory's been in 3 accidents. You are 1 medical emergency, 1 job loss away from financial ruin. And I'm not wishing that energy on you.
Absolutely not.
But what if it had turned out differently? What would you do?
Emotionally, I can't go there because I'll never get out of bed. I've been with the same man for 16 years, 19 years old, both growing up together. Raised him, I feel like, myself. And he's so much a part of me. And to know I could not see him tomorrow, it's earth-shattering. All I can do is pray that he comes home.
It's about protection, right?
Absolutely.
It's about having a real solid contingency plan in case something bad does happen. Because when life gets hard, you all cannot afford to be crushed. All right, let's bring Cory in, okay?
Okay. I know we're in a tough bind, and this could definitely be us of being crushed with 1 lost job, or if something happened to him on the road.
Can you share with Cory some of what you shared with me?
With the 3 accidents in 2 years, if you were gone, like, we would shatter.
But at the end of the day, I'm still here. You know, so that's what I want you to more so focus on. Not the shoulda, woulda, couldas, because they didn't.
So what's the plan, right? So we always hope for the best,
Plan for the worst.
but plan for the worst. And so that was the whole point of this exercise, is to help you come up with a solid contingency plan. Are you okay?
It's a deep breath on it, because you don't want to go there. You don't want to think about the worst.
I mean, I have a 4-year-old daughter. One of
Yeah.
the first things that I did when she was born was get life insurance
Yep.
and an estate plan. I always encourage self-employed clients like Cory to have a variety of insurance and not just the basic medical insurance. I recommend disability insurance, and that basically covers you in the event of sickness. The insurance will pay a portion of your income. I also recommend hospital indemnity insurance, and basically that insurance covers you if you're hospitalized. So you get a lump sum per day that you're in the hospital. I had this, fortunately, when I delivered my daughter early. She was in the NICU for 2 weeks, and I walked away with about $8,000, which paid my lost income. It's important to safeguard your most valuable asset, which is your ability to earn an income.
My contingency plan will be the life insurance policy, downsize the house, and that should buy us time enough to be able to create a different source of income.
What can you rely on? Can you rely on your part-time income if something were to happen to him?
I would have to go full-time.
So I'm thinking something that has to do with your major, right? You're a business management major?
Business, to go into management, that's extra stress with 2 kids.
But as a parent, you have to do what you have to do.
For me to get a job in business management after I've been out for 7 years, it's the same thing of like him having to draw at square one for accountancy because he doesn't have the credentials anymore.
Didn't you just get a certification that I paid for?
But I just got that. But
So therefore, ain't that a little bit more current? Did you say May of this year?
Do you know how many free courses it is to be a personal bookkeeper? You can make the same amount that you're making now, and you could be freelance. But you wouldn't know the research to be able to make that happen.
Why wouldn't I know that? Why wouldn't I know that?
You have Saturdays and Sundays, honey. I don't know why you wouldn't.
No, that's fair.
This is something that really drives the point home for me. In the past year, 23% of Americans have had a financial catastrophe. I just don't want you to be a part of that 23%, okay? I still don't think that they're really getting it. As a parent, you have to do what you have to do to take care of your kids. And I cannot imagine being this nonchalant and reckless about their financial future.
Can you feel the rhythm like 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3.
Hey. Roll.
What's going on? What's going on?
What is good with the peeps?
Hi, Andre.
Hey, what's going on?
After speaking with Leah, she gave us a lot to think about. Unfortunately, we're at an impasse.
Me and Nina decided to bring in reinforcements. You know, put our heads together, some people we really trust to talk it out with.
This is my older sister, so I'm the baby.
She just came back from Japan.
It's China,
It was
fool.
China.
We decided to come back to Texas because Nina was like, hey, we can be each other's village. You know, my son is 5, her
6
girl
and
is 6 and 7. So like, perfect.
I'm just glad that you're finally here.
All that emotion.
How was meeting the financial advisor?
Emotionally exhausting, honestly.
I don't make enough money compared to the expenses.
The reality is that we're on our last leg and that we may not have the catch up that usually people have. Like, we need a new roof, you know, if he lost his job, if he died tomorrow, you know, like, we don't have that fallback as much as we should have.
And then she said something that I think Nina needs to speak on a little bit more about. How do you have a one-income household with 2 capable adults, but it all falls on his shoulders? But then you complain about the life you have financially, but aren't contributing financially. Are you willing to do other jobs? Are you willing to do
What we're not gonna do is that.
Mom and dad.
What we're not gonna do is that.
It's cool when they do it.
Can I go to my
What we're
room?
not gonna do is make it seem like I don't contribute.
I'm not saying you don't
No,
contribute.
you gonna sit here and you gonna take it and you gonna watch it and
Go to
witness.
my room on
Woo. This is the easy math. If I make $40 an hour, right, and Nina gets a job that makes 20, that allows me to cut back on the amount of work I do, because my 40 an hour job requires me to spend so much time away from home. It takes away my availability. So if she ends up taking off some of the financial burden off me, I can take some of that home stuff off her.
I understand that.
Hold on. So you feel that her working will have you work less? Is
Correct.
So you working less hours, then that's less money. So it's like, okay, well, we're going backwards than what our goal is. Her
The math
money should
don't
be
make
adding
sense.
to that.
I get you.
Unless you're willing to pivot.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
How
come
long
through.
can my past hold me back when we can't even see the future
Don't
no more,
amen
sister?
him.
Come
Don't
on,
amen him.
I said I was wrong. I got some realization. We coming up with some plans that ain't took to effect yet.
In his name, in his name.
Right, we ain't took
in
to
his
effect
name.
yet.
Corey's
But I'm
favorite
working
thing
on it.
is I need time. What's wrong with right now? He's been talking for years about getting out of trucking.
What are your goals?
To be financially stable.
Okay, so what does that look like? How do I measure that and what time is on that? You know, like I spoke to Nina and she says, hey, in 5 years, like I want a bigger home. Like she wants more space, right? The kids want a bigger backyard and things like that. So it's like, okay, if that is her goal, that needs to be y'all goal. And how do you reach that in 5 years?
Okay.
Once you have that goal, you're gonna sacrifice. You're like, hey, we're gonna grind for
the
these
next
2
6
years.
months, 2
Absolutely.
years,
The
whatever.
sacrifice I'm making won't change. That's a conversation for Nina, because she's the one getting the job.
Yeah.
I'm continuing with my 16-hour days that I've been doing.
So
Yeah.
think about it just a little bit. We can make smart goals, but if y'all are gonna keep bucking heads about availability and hours, that don't work no way. You know the 16 hours ain't viable. Sounds like the job don't work.
I do understand the willingness that I need to be able to like find aftercare and the very pitfalls that keep me from going back to work fully. I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. I know I need to dig into that and kind of like let go and let God on that one.
I am happy to help you in any way that I can. If I need to take the children half of the week so that you can, you know, work, I'm here for you. I'm gonna help you get to where you can in any aspect that I can.
I knew you
That's
was my
it.
people. I knew it. I knew it when I
That
saw
takes
it. I was
honestly
like,
a lot off the plate of it because it's like $300 a week
Oh.
to be able to do 5 days
Yeah,
of working.
you're stuck in
So
it.
even half the week would be tremendous.
Yes, I got you, girl.
My sister offering to help with childcare is the biggest relief because I know she's gonna take care of my kids just like I would. And to be frank, that's the real biggest hurdle of actually going outside to get a job.
Now it's up to us to find the career opportunities for us to reach our goals.
No pressure.
Thank you for coming in today. It's been a few weeks since I've spoken to Cory and Nina, and it did not seem like they were taking their finances seriously enough. How are things going?
Get 'em with the confidence. Go hit 'em with the confidence.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, it's my pleasure as always.
Yes. It's been a few weeks since I've spoken to Cory and Nina, and it did not seem like they were taking their finances seriously enough. So I really hope that they thought about what I've told them and employed some of the strategies that we discussed. So tell me, how are things going? Are there any updates?
I think we did make some progress and we kind of put our emotions aside a bit and looked at logistics. So
It was very difficult at first, but after me personally committing it to it being a we, it's not just a her, it's not just a me, but it's us together. You know, you feel almost reconnected us.
I'm glad to hear that. So have there been any small wins, any big wins?
my sister has offered us childcare half the week.
I love that for you. It's great to have a community,
Yeah.
right?
It's great to have a village.
I'm very picky about who watches
I am too.
my kids. So sister helping out, coming in the clutch, opens up me to make the hard decision to say I can't go straight into the career I thought I was gonna go into.
What type of work are you looking at?
Right now I'm looking into healthcare, but entry-level positions.
That's awesome. What about you, Cory?
I did recently, with the guidance of my wife, broaden myself open to apply for jobs that actually would somewhat require my degree and show my transferable skills. And I was able to actually get hired on.
I am so proud of you. That is awesome news. What will you be doing?
Pretty much be a driver manager.
Okay.
So my job is to make sure they're maximizing their miles, staying on top of their regulations. Long story short, I'm making sure they make good money so they can make me good money.
Okay. And is it about the same salary?
It's about the
more?
same salary,
Okay.
but less hours.
Okay.
Yes.
So really, if it's the same pay and less hours, if you break it down hourly, it really is
It's
a pay
cut.
increase.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I can be home more, and I now look around and see what I can do that she possibly couldn't get to instead of waiting for her to get to it. And then by us having that set schedule, she has those opportunities to go have those girls' nights that she may want, or able to tell a potential employer, yes, I have a set schedule that I can be at because I don't have to worry
Right.
about my kids.
Absolutely.
It's a relieving feeling, and it makes me feel more involved.
I love that.
I hate that it took 4 people to tell him what I've been saying, but I'm overjoyed. Because A, I was right, and B, it's beneficial to our family. He can actually put the kids down. He can actually have dinner with us. And I get to see him in some khakis and a good shirt, you know, so I'm excited.
I'm trying to contain it because I don't want to do the Tom Cruise and hop on your chairs. There's a growth potential to like almost 200K. So if that hits the way it's supposed to hit, you know, I could be able to turn that table that you scarred in my head around.
200K plus
Yes.
maybe a new job for you. That's awesome. That is
Yes,
amazing.
I feel like it was hard going through this process, but I think it brought us together to be able to say we need to be more of a team in the finances and not just Nina taking it all on. So I'm happy I can actually have a conversation on the same wavelength now.
If you can communicate about money, you can communicate about almost anything, right?
Yes, so I didn't call you, but I'm glad that he did.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna cry, you're gonna cry.
Y'all had me a little worried for a while, but y'all came through. And y'all did even better than I could have imagined. Congratulations. I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so proud of you. I'm pleasantly surprised by Cory and Nina's wins. Cory's already found a new job, and Nina is eliminating her largest employment barrier and expanding her job search. They're making huge steps to increase their income. They are managing their monthly expenses together, and most importantly, they're communicating about money. So sexy. Bring it in, give me a hug.
Thank you so
I'm proud of you. Money conversations are hard, but they're healthy. Sometimes you just need an objective third party to weigh in when you disagree. Talk to people who have been there and successfully navigated their way through.
Okay, now come feed me.
As long as it's within budget.
You don't have to be stuck in a financial situation when there are options out there. Your money story is yours to rewrite. Next time on Maxed Out, you actually owe $80,000.
Wait a second!
Miss Diana has nominated her daughter. What do you do when you're not able to cover your expenses?
I asked my parents.
I'll raid my closet.
Miss Diana is definitely an enabler.
You're helping everyone else. You don't have retirement. You're 62. This can't keep happening.
I'm not living under the bridge for nobody. If you want to move back home, I need you to be transparent with your debt.